In the last video, I talked about the upcoming golden year of next generation console. I originally want to put this video into one with the previous video, but I just realized that this is kind of a different topic, so I decided to break it down into two. So enjoy. Let's talk about something, alright? So let's do this. Alright then, I'm so excited and feel really weird to make this video. It's because PlayStation 5 and Series X is just 1 month old by now. And talking about the slim and pro version of a next generation console, for now it's kind of pointless. But at the same time, slim and pro console is a very interesting topic to talk about. So let's do this. Slim console. It's not a really new thing for a company that make console, well, at least for Sony and Microsoft. For the past couple of years, they are already doing it, and they have done it for almost every single console generation that they produce. Sony has done it with the PS1, the slim version of PlayStation 1, and Xbox with the Xbox 360 Slim. The slim and pro version of a console usually came out in the middle of a console life cycle. The reason why they will and they can do it because the hardware inside of it is architectured by themselves, so they can basically do whatever the heck they want with it. And also, as time is changing, the hardware inside the console can be made smaller with the exact same capabilities as the previous one. Now, when we talk about it in business wise, it's actually pretty understandable. Now, with new product, they can produce it more, and because the hardware is a lot cheaper, and they can cut the price, which will make people more interested on buying it. And by that, making them more money. When we see it from a buyer perspective, it's also great for us too. Now we see PlayStation 5 is the biggest console that ever released by any company. The reason is to make the console as quiet and cool as possible for a long period of time of gaming. They tried to fix the problem with the loud noise for PlayStation 4. Well, if you try to play anything into that PlayStation 4, the fan will start to spinning like a jet engine, and let's just say it's annoying. Anyway, the problem is because the size of it creates problems when deciding to place the console. This is why I'm dying waiting for the Slim to come out soon. Another good thing for us as a buyer if we get the Slim version is that the Slim console that we bought is the optimized version from the original. Yes, the Slim will definitely run better. Not necessarily the graphics or performance, more like a lot more stable and better. Also, the slim version can save you a significant amount of electricity compared to the original version, like almost half of it. Okay, now I haven't heard any negative complaint about PlayStation 5 or Series X other than Cyberpunk 2077, but at the same time it's the game that is the problem, not really the hardware. But I don't know, maybe we might hear something in the future. Not that I would want anything bad happen to the console, but just in case if there's a problem with the console, the slim version usually fixes the problem that the original has. Okay, enough of that talking about the slim, let's talk about the pro version of the next generation console. Now, from the name you already understand about the point of the pro version is the better console in performance and graphics. Now, the difference from slim version, pro version is kind of a new thing for Sony and Microsoft. They only have done it for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. The main reason they are doing it because so their console can keep up with PC, well, at least come close to it. So I don't know if they will do it 100%, but seeing about how PC performance nowadays, I believe 85% they will do it at some point. And again, if we see it from business perspective, it is really profitable because they can sell more console with high demand. Because a lot of people are going to be more interested on buying the Pro console to play games in the best performance as possible. Also, they can sell the console a lot more expensive than the original or even the slim without doing as much work if you want to design a brand new console generation. They basically using the original console as a base, then trying to improve the console inside out. When we talk about the size of it, the console itself, the Pro one, usually has the same size as the original version, but a lot more powerful. Well, no doubt about it. If we talk about efficiency, the console might be a lot more quiet, slightly using less power than the original, and not easily overheat. Microsoft and Sony might add some new features to them like what they do to the previous Pro console, like on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, like 4K output capabilities and stuff. The next gen Pro console can, I don't know, probably output 16K, but I don't know. Now it's not really here yet, but hey, technology is getting better over time, so it's probably soon. All of the games that is released for a console generation usually will come for every single version console that generation have. But some games can be optimized for the Pro console with the hardware able to push it a lot more better in performance and graphics. Well, talking about the optimized version for the next generation console, well, for the time in the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, you have to choose either if you want to go for performance mode and fidelity mode in some games. Basically, do you want a amazing graphics but low frame rate, or lower graphics but better performance and less stutter? For the time, you have to choose either of them, and you can't really go for both of them because the hardware can't really support it. Now this is when the Pro console will might be able to perform fidelity and performance at the same time. Sure, there's no news about it right now, but talking from experience from the previous Pro console, there's a big change that next generation Pro console will have the capabilities to do it. Okay, what is the conclusion from this video? If you wanted a PlayStation 5 but don't really have the money right now and need to save up a little bit, I suggest you just start saving right now and just wait for the Slim, which is going to be a lot more optimized and cheaper and also a lot more efficient. Or if you want to play in the best performance as possible but you already have the money right now, I suggest you also buy the PlayStation 5, the original version, and also Series X, because to be honest, they are a very good console. And then in the future, if you want to buy the Pro version, I suggest you buy that if you already have the money to play the best games in the best performance as possible. So I guess that's it then for today's guys. Now okay, yes, this is a really weird video, but you know what, this is a very interesting topic as I said, and I really enjoyed making this video. And also, if you guys like this kind of video, please leave a like, and if you want this kind of content in the future, consider subscribing. And also, yeah, so I guess that's it then for today's guys, and bye.